tell you a little bit about some of the equipment you see on the stage when attending a concert at the Grunin Center. Before the band arrives, they send us a stage plot to let us know where they would like the instruments and equipment set on the stage for their performance. The stage may be set up differently each time, but there are several key pieces of equipment that are used for most groups, depending on the instruments being played. The first thing you probably notice when you arrive is whether they are using a grand piano or an electric keyboard. I know that is one of the first things I always look for. Groups choose one or the other based on the sound and effects they are looking for with their music. Another instrument that always sticks out first is the drum set and percussion equipment. Sometimes the instruments are on risers, and sometimes they are on a rug on the floor, but most groups will use some combination of percussion instruments in their performance. Next come the guitars and bass guitars. It is always exciting to see what types of guitars the groups will be using. What you may not notice near the guitars, however, are the various amps and microphones strategically placed on the floor of the stage that help project the sound from these instruments. The guitars are connected to the amplifiers, or amps, which then makes the music being played audible to the listener. There will likely be a microphone in front of the amps so that the sound can be heard from the Grunin Center's main speaker system. The volume can then be controlled by a member of the tech team. We are often asked if there is a difference between the electric guitar and the bass guitar amps. The answer to that is yes. While you can technically plug a bass guitar into a regular guitar amp, you could distort the sound and even damage the speakers if the volume is too loud. Guitar amp speakers are thinner and not intended for the low frequencies a bass guitar can create. That is why we need to have different types of amps available for the different types of guitars that perform on our stage. Another thing you will notice on the floor are speakers that face towards the musicians. These are known as monitors, and they help the musicians hear themselves. They also help each individual musician hear the other band members, even if they are on the opposite side of the stage. Some groups prefer for each musician to have their own monitor, while others prefer just a few monitors along the front of the stage to produce a general wash of sound. Either way, a member of the tech team works what is called the monitor or mixing board to adjust the volume for each monitor, as well as control what each musician is able to hear in their monitor. The placement of the monitors is sent to us before the band arrives, and the individual mixes are finalized during the sound check before the performance begins. There are many other instruments and pieces of equipment found on the stage for performance groups, but these are the items seen most frequently. Our Grunin Center tech team works hard for each show to ensure the musicians have everything they need for a fabulous performance. Well, that's it for today. Stay safe, everyone.